Hi, budgeters and savers. Welcome back to Laura's Loose Change, or welcome if this is your first time here. Today, what I'm going to do is go through these sinking fund binders that I have, and it's pay week for me. As you know, if you've watched my channel before, I get paid once a month, and I get my Social Security, and then actually at the end of the month is when I get my, I have a small pension that I get that at the end of the month, and that goes a little bit separately because that covers my my lot rent for where I live. So what I'm going to do today is I have broken down these sinking funds and the amounts that are going to go into each one of those. And I'm just going to stuff those envelopes. And then we will do my daily savings, which I'm a couple of days behind on. And also probably my 52 Tinies challenges. So I'm just going to move this sheet off to the side. And we will go through these binders. This first one has categories in it that money goes in and out of pretty regularly. The first one here is my pet care envelope. And so now what I've decided to do is, now that I have only one dog, I'm going to keep putting aside the same amount that I did monthly when I did have two dogs, because this fund took a hit with the vet bill, and that way I can build it up a little more quickly, and I plan on doing a little more activities with Pinocchio, who's the dog I still have, and maybe get him out competing again a little bit. We do a little bit of obedience competition, so just, give him a little bit more to do. So that extra will come in handy for that. And I forgot to tell you, I have $358 here. I won't put you through watching me count it all. But, all right, so what he's going to get in his envelope is $130. And this covers food and supplements and medications. And so he's getting 130, so now he has 160 in there. Also, I hope to be able to maybe take a trip or two with him, and that will help to cover that. Or even if I take a trip without him, then, there's boarding and pet sitting and everything. So the next envelope in here is my yard, and that is getting $40 to pay the person that does my lawn. And he does a few other things here. So 20, 30, 35, and 40. Next envelope in here is personal, which is getting 50. There's 50 there. I'm just marking these off as I go. And I'll just update these trackers later so I don't make this video be terribly long. It is Wednesday here. It's a pretty cloudy day. My home, I'm not putting anything into home maintenance this time because I have some other challenges. Miscellaneous is not getting anything. Loose change is not getting anything this time. So that binder is done. This binder is has some other longer term categories in it. Medical, I'm not putting anything in this time. I did finally pay off my my hospital bill from the surgery I had. My car maintenance is not getting anything. Emergency, I'm putting 5 into emergency. My Teresa envelope, same thing, she's not getting anything this time. And I'm putting $20 into gifts. I have 2 grown sons. Their birthdays are both in July. So, building up on that somewhat. They are not local to me, unfortunately. So, whoops, I'm so sorry to bump you there. And then I have this envelope that has some other shorter term things. This is for registrations for both my car and my home, because I live in a mobile home, and in Florida they get registered like a vehicle. And monthly I put $18 into that, so I think they both come due around December. So by the time they come due, I will have that covered. It's so cool to just be able to have that money put aside. Car insurance, I've decided what I'm going to do is keep my car insurance and my flood insurance just in the bank. I have a little bit in these envelopes, and I'm going to keep the envelopes just so I can keep tracking them. Okay, nothing's going in these other ones for now. And then what I also have is for gas. I'm putting $45 into my wallet, which I don't actually have here with me, so I'm just going to put that aside, and that will go into my wallet. So those are the sinking funds that are getting monies this time. The other ones that didn't get anything this time are included in other challenges that I'm doing, and I'm going to be covering those with that. So the rest of this money is going to savings. So I put $60 a month into my month ahead. I already have $30 in there, which also came out of this pay, so I'm going to put another $30 in this binder so that my month ahead is covered for the month. And then I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $80 left that is going into my other savings challenges and my daily savings. And so, that's $80 for the month that I have to save. So this is why I've changed a lot of my games to be quarters. But at least when I save it, I know I'm not just going to randomly blow it and spend it, right? So I'm going to get my daily binder out and work on the dailies right now. Okay, so these are ready to go. I hope you're all having a great week. I've been really having a good time watching everybody's videos and running playlists for people, and I'm learning so much from everyone, and this is really going to be changing for me off and on as everything changes. And so it's really fun for me to see what kind of improvements or not improvements, but progress I can make in my savings, just to, you know, make sure that I stay on board with my plan. I hope everybody's having a good week. Let me know in the comments what you have planned for this week. Anything exciting going on? I know this weekend is Memorial Day. Are you traveling? It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm not going to be traveling, but I am going to be, I'll go to the parade. We have a parade here in town, and probably go out to lunch with a friend or something. And pretty much I like to avoid all the crowds on big holidays like this at this point. So that's what I'll be doing. So the daily edition from Mary at Hands of Provision. Please watch her videos if you're interested in doing these daily savings, and she just has a way of explaining things that I really enjoy. So I'm going to roll my D3 die to determine. I have Monday, Tuesday, and today to roll for, so that will determine which of these three categories, month ahead, home, and emergency, is getting funded for each day. So number 3 is emergency. It's nice that my emergency fund also took a bit of a hit. So number 2 is home maintenance. And see, that's why I didn't put anything else into home maintenance and my cash stuffing, because it's partly covered here, and I also have other things that are going toward it. So what I'm going to do, what I tend to do is sort of rotate the categories that I put aside for out of my pay, and let the other ones kind of get randomized. So I rotate certain things, and some things obviously have to have the money every month. Okay, so for Monday, for emergency, I rolled a 4, so that'll get $4. And for Tuesday, my home maintenance will get $1 and $3 for today. So I need $4 for the home maintenance and $4 for emergency. Usually, I haven't put the money in the bank here yet in my binder. So in my binder bank. So I have $4 for home and $4 for emergency. I should have separated out these bills, because maybe I can condense here. So home is getting 4, so I'm going to take out this other 1 and put in a 5. And emergency is this one that I called life. Life sure does happen, doesn't it, guys? Sure does. So that one also gets 4, and I'm taking a 1 out of there, and I'll put a 5 in here. Awesome. So now for this month, my emergency, was that emergency? Yep, emergency gets 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $28 in there right now, which is great. And then we're going to move on to roll for your savings goals. I may even, next month, I might switch to rolling a D3 just to make it fit my budget a little bit better. Can you see this? You can. Okay. So, roll for your savings goals from Anna Banana Budgets. For this one, I am rolling my colored die to determine which die to roll for the amount. So I have green, and green for me is a D6. So I'll roll a D6 for Monday, and I get a 6. And all of May is going to my home maintenance category. So 3 is orange. That means I'm rolling a D5 for Tuesday. And I got a 1. And let's see what Wednesday will bring. Green, also a D6. And I roll a 3. So that is $10. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this 10 into my Roll for Your Savings goals envelope. How much do you have so far? 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is great. $54. That is great. I love how these little daily savings add up. And that will go into my home maintenance fund at the end of the month. Today's the 20th. We only have 11 more days left. So I am not going to put in for the watch hours or YouTube likes this time. We'll do that at the end of the week. So that makes me finished with this binder. I love this binder. I love it a lot. So I have this Bubbles this Bubbles challenge from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting that I had been putting $1 in and coloring a circle each time I complete a challenge. And now that I've changed up the way that I do things, I'm not going to be completing as many challenges. So what I want to do is keep working on this, and I'm just going to roll today a D3 and pick a circle and save $1 for another circle here. Let's see. We'll just do an orange one right up here. So that way I'm still hitting it, and eventually it will get filled in, and I will still do the $1 for completed challenges when I complete them. But this way, it's still going to be accumulating. And I'm trying not to dip into it because I really want to see how much it ends up saving me. Even if I do have to dip into it, I'll keep track. So that's a very fun one. Okay, so that is my dailies. And I'm going to go ahead and get out my 52 Tinies and work on that next. I'll be right back. Okay, so my 52 Tinies are in this 100 envelope savings challenge, and I have $15 that I'm going to put in it this time. So I have 13 pages of, well, they're not all actually Tinies. Some of them are minis. So it's a mixture of different challenges that I had that I want to use up. So in order to determine what page I'm going to work on, I have cards. What I've done is I've taken all the hearts out. Each suit in a deck of cards has 13 cards, and there are 13 pages of challenges in here. So I'm going to pick a card and let it determine what page I go to and work on challenges on that page. So how about this? I'm just going to cut the deck and take the one on top, which is a 2. So I'm going to work on page 2. So the second page is here. And I'm going to grab this one first. This one is from Lindsay at Bookish Mama Budgets. And I'm going to make each of these icons be 50 cents. So there's $1, $2, $3, $4 that I'm going to put in here. Mark that off. And then I'm going to make this. I have these completed cards that were made by Angela Marie 888, and I'm just gonna put $4 is saved on that one, and grab the $4. Fold it up all small, and it's going in this there. So I know that one is done. And this one was made by Mary at Hands of Provision. How cute is that little girl hugging her bunny? And these will be 50 cents also. So that will be $2. So $2 will complete that slot. And I'll just keep working on this whenever I can with whatever I have until it's finished, and then see how much it saves me. So this next one is a little bit bigger. Summertime. This is made by Saved Money Saves You. She has a really cool channel too. Check her out. I can't remember her name, I'm sorry to say, but Saved Money Saves You. It's so true that your saved money saves you. So this has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I wrote on here that I wanted to do $1 for each of these circles, so that's what I'll do. And I'll put $3 in there right now. So this one won't get completed, obviously, today. So this one, $1 each circle. So now there's 3 in that one. Hey now. That is good. So the next one on this page comes from Kimmy at Bayesian Girl Budgets. And it says, I came, I saw, I forgot what I was doing. Yes. Let's see, how many little eyeballs are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13. So I'm going to make these worth 50 cents. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I'm going to make this one here be $1. So that'll make it an even number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's $6, $7 altogether for that one. I'm going to steal another $1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to make that be complete with $7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. And then I can put another completed thing in there. This is going to be hard to fit in that little sleeve. Let's see. I'll put a 5 in there instead. All right. So $7 on that. And that one can be completed. So I saved $16 instead of the 15. Well, it just started pouring here. I can hear it. So we'll stick that in there. Go in there. Okay, so that page is almost done. So I have a couple pages now that are almost done. And I like using the cards here to choose. Okay, so that is what I am doing for today. And hopefully I will see you again tomorrow and play Saveopoly and do my dailies again tomorrow. I hope you all have a really great day. If you're watching this and you like my content at all, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I just passed 100 subscribers. Yay, that's very fun. And I do have a freebie mini savings challenge that I'm going to get up on my coffee site today or tomorrow for celebrating 100 subscribers. So everybody have a great day. Remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just be kind to everyone and most of all to yourself. Take care.